unfortunately, we've come to the final lap of the show where we're going to be looking at the stories that made it to the front pages of our newspaper. Well, kicking off here with Daily Trust newspaper, boldly right there in front, the first story we have, hardship. Civil servants go to work twice a week. Even feeding is difficult. Only Lagos, Ogun, and Osun approve of days. We pretend we don't know what's happening, director. It'll lead to low productivity, said analyst. Well, you can get that on the front page of Daily Trust. Why tinubu can't intervene in Dangote NNPCL fuel price feud, says the presidency. That's on the top left. And the top center, MSMEs can't survive on current interest rate, Fidelity Bank MD. And Go Cares, Gombe empowers 573,000 farmers, entrepreneurs, and vulnerable people. Well, on the bottom there we have publish your investigation report. Discharge female soldier tells army. And Kekeregu confirmed as CJN vows not to condone corruption. 2009 agreement salaries. ASU gives federal government 14 days ultimatum. And Bob Risky, federal government probes allegation against prison CG. These are the stories we have on the front page of the Daily Trust newspaper. Now moving on to Punch, we have on Punch there boldly, cabinet shakeup. Tinubu demands 46 ministers fresh scorecard as lobby begins. Cabinet rejig will be based on ministers' performances at the presidency. Political bigwigs ministers intensify lobbying. Okay, we had a conversation of this a while back, and we looked at the whole cabinet reshuffling and way to go. Now on Dangote refinery, market has planned direct petrol purchase. Government mills 30% TET fund allocations for student loan, and federal government proposes NIN tax for foreigners. Okay, still there we have Yahaya Bello. EFCC files fresh 110 billion naira fraud charges against him. And on the bottom left, Kekeregu again warns judges against corruption after Senate's confirmation. Bob Risky, minister orders alleged bribery probe, Falana plans suit. And Edo poll marred by vote buying delay, MBA observes. These are the stories we have on the front page of the Punch newspaper. All right, now moving on to Guardian newspaper, which is the next one we have here. This one, 11 shakeup, 11 ministers, senior official may go as Tinubu reshuffles cabinet. This one went as far as putting the faces. We have Bajabia Mila may be replaced, Fashila may be replaced, pending. The faces and the names is quite blurry, but the faces and the names are up there. Even better, Odu and all. May be replaced, may be replaced. Now, still there, we have court restraints PDP government, NWC, BOT, others from dissolving pro-Wike excos in Rivers. Disclosed details of investigation, dismissed female soldier challenges the army. And still on Bob Risky, federal government orders probe of bribery scandal in NCOS and EFCC. On Kekeregu, after confirmation by Senate, CGN vows to sanitize the judiciary. We're looking forward to that. Bello claims vendetta as EFCC slams 110 billion naira and fresh fraud charges, and federal government denies interference in a petrol pump price roll. These are the questions we have. These are the stories we have on the front page of the Guardian newspaper. All right, moving over to Fresh News this morning. On the front page of Fresh News, of First News rather, yes, on the front page of First News, what we have this morning: Interior Minister, EFCC, NBA demand independent probes into 15 million extortion allegation. This whole Bobrisky story started like a joke, and look at it right here. All right. Still up there, MSNUC's reinstatement, most important event in my life, says Erufai. 2 million officers can't secure Nigeria. Labaja calls for rethink. Money laundering case, Yahaya Bello heads to Supreme Court. Small business owners warn CBN rate hike will hurt economy. And President Tinubu won't mediate in NNPC and Dangote fuel dispute. Now, Tinubu set to reshuffle cabinet based on minister's performance, and still on ASU issues 14 days ultimatum. And on Kekareku, Senate has confirmed Kekareku as CJN and has said that no corruption would be condoned. All right, now let's look at Vanguard newspaper, where on the front page on the Vanguard newspaper there, panic in 11 states as release of water from Lagdo Dam begins. Okay, some states have put in things in place. All right, still on Vanguard, 25 observer groups thumb down Edo elections. Labour Party was rigged out. Igbenidio Okodua Obaseki's ex-aide hailed Governor-elect Okpebelo. For election, it is the survival of who rigs the best. Now, October 1st protest and bad governance organizers propose virtual meeting with police as riot groups take protest to seek for virtual meeting. Now, Bobrisky in trouble again for allegedly bribing EFCC officials with 15 million naira. All of this is playing out, and we also have cabinet rejig to be based on ministers' performances, presidency. Catholic Church to Tinubu speak out on fuel prices. And federal government raises NYC members' allowance by 33% to 77,000 naira. And in sport, spare no one who brought shame to Team Nigeria in Paris Olympics. Well, these are the stories we have on the front page of the Vanguard newspaper. All right, finally, now let's look at the Nigerian Tribune. On the front page, fuel price. Tinubu won't intervene. Dangote NNPCL presidency. Still on the confirmation, confirms cabinet reshuffle, says 30% TEFON resources will go to student loan support, unveils plan to introduce NIN registration for foreigners. Now we also have court bars PDP governors, NWC, BOT from dissolving pro-Wike party SQs in River State. Katsina government prohibits farming on cattle routes. And on Borno flood, reps reject proposal to remove 300 billion naira from Federation account. Federal government proposes tax relief to companies for employment retention of employees for 3 years. Non-policy cases should terminate at appeal court, says CJN. And then still there in Tribune, federal government increases core members' allowance to 77,000 naira. CBN to sell $20,000 to BDCs at 1,590 naira to $1. And still there, how tension with Ladoja over Olubadan ascension was dealt with, says Makinde. These are the stories we have on the front page of the Tribune newspapers, and these are the stories we've been able to take this morning on the front pages. We still have one more there to go. This Nigeria. Wow, the headline. The headline, Tinubu to sweep out dead wood ministers. Okay, the headline is a lot there to swallow and to chew. Tinubu to sweep out deadwood ministers. President confirms plans to rejig cabinet. This could lead to shoving aside officials who haven't pulled their weight after 1 year in office. Senate approves a new 288 billion naira supplementary budget for the FCT. And then price of beans rise and other food items soar in August 2024, says the NBS. I'll uphold integrity of judiciary, says CJN Kekaregun, as Senate confirms appointment. Well, these are the stories we have on This Nigeria. The headline is quite a lot to chew. Tinubu to sweep out deadwood ministers. That one caught me right there. Well, these are the stories we have on the front pages of our dailies. If you're interested and you want to know more, do well to get them. Equip yourself with the knowledge and read on it. Well, having said that, we've come to the end of this episode today on the Daybreak. Thank you so much for sticking around. Thank you so much for staying with us on the show this morning. We hope we've been able to enlighten, educate, entertain you, and keep you company as you had your cup of coffee this morning. Well, my name is Lilian Ogazi. At the top of the hour, we're going to be bringing you sport, business, and we have news at 12. So don't go anywhere. We'll have a lot packed for you this morning. Well, as we leave you, don't forget to be a good Nigerian and do the right thing at all times. Be your brother's keeper. Have a great day ahead.